Hello Gemini, welcome to my channel. This will be a reading for the week of the 12th of December. Please do bear in mind that these are general readings, so it may not resonate for everybody. Take what does and leave what doesn't. So for this week, I'll be reading from the coffee cup, and then also I'll be drawing out some cards towards the end. This is the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck that I have here with a link in my description box. Okay. All right, Gemini, let's begin. You've been holding down the fort a lot. There's like something new you've stepped into, and you find yourself again holding down the fort. It's like it's not the first time that you've had to do this. There's a reason behind it. There's a reason behind why you tend to be in situations where a lot of the responsibility falls on you. And first of all, it's because people know that, or they think that you're capable of anything and you could do it and so forth. But you've come a long way, Gemini, with, kind of putting your foot down. There is some sort of resistance, though, I do see. There is some sort of resistance. It's like, at the same time, you don't want to have everything, on your shoulders. You don't want to necessarily always hold the fort down. But at the same time, you're looking around, you're like, well, if I don't do it, it's not going to be as good, sort of thing. But there needs to be a balance, because there's only so much that you can carry, and so you're kind of like, your balance is wavering. It's a little bit, it's asking for more stability, for more assistance in holding everything down. So it is easing up, things are streamlining a lot better, if that makes sense. So it's like almost for some last minute, there's going to be the assistance that you need. At that exact moment, just when you're almost giving up, somebody comes in and says, no, I've got you. I've got you. We're in this together. I'm sorry if you felt like you were alone. Your belief system has been shaken up. It could be for a few, but I do see it's been shaken up a little bit. It's, sometimes when you're so exhausted, because I do see some exhaustion here, just feeling a little bit, I see some of you want to pull your hair out and whatnot. But I mean, even though, to be honest, things are going well, but there are moments where this happens, and those moments, I am seeing something about your belief. And what it's saying here, don't let that rattle you. Don't let those moments deter you. Keep believing. Don't stop believing. It keeps coming through. You must keep believing in what you're doing, in who you are, in what you are capable of. There is a means to an end with all of this. And what you're doing right now, where you're headed, I see a lot of achievement, Overall, there is a lot of greatness here, especially in this cup here. Those details that I pointed out were necessary. That's why it's written here, just in order for you to have more clarity. And I do see that, you are achieving a lot of greatness here. If you wish to continue succeeding, when you don't feel like you're succeeding, you're still on your way. There is happiness coming in, and you will feel more in control of things. Things will start feeling more in order, because I do see a few things a little bit chaotic, and but again, it's sometimes, those things get in the way of us seeing things as they are, seeing things clearly, seeing the path clear as we should. But it's, certain things are being removed also. You're also allowing, or, kind of looking into your heart. There's something very sincere coming through. There is somebody around you that really wants to connect closer to you. They want to see you happy. You also want to see them happy. There's been some blockage in the way, something in the way. Whatever kind of connection this is, it could be parental, sibling, friend, romantic, but it's something very special to you. And I do see something's being lifted off. And once this thing is lifted off, there's kind of, it's difficult to close the lid. It's difficult now to screw that lid back on. And it's like you're looking at yourself and you're like, can I do this? Can I do this? What if I lose control of it? But, after so many experiences, you should know now how to be able to deal with yourself in these situations, because there is a very heartfelt, heart-to-heart here, heartfelt talk that's coming through. Emotions, expressions being said. There's like, it's like there was a lot of involvement, at the same time not too much involvement. It's like a situation where you kind of look at the person, you're like, well, you can't have your cake and eat it. Let's find a common ground. And so that's what's happening, and you're building a healthier relationship because of that, because of this sort of realization here. I do see more than one contract coming through, and it's something exciting. It's something but serious. Like I do see for some of you, you're needing legal advice, lawyers, or you just need some very strong professional advice before you sign this. But it is something that feels personal. It's professional, but it feels personal to you. And it's probably because it's something that you have really wanted for a long time. So you've made it become personal, And I do see that there's been lots of signs of this coming closer and closer to you. Okay, let's see what the cards have. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. The High Priestess. All right. Okay, Gemini, yeah. And the Seven of Swords. Wheel of Fortune, the High Priestess, and Seven of Swords. You see, through everything that is happening, some things you can't see. Like here, the Wheel of Fortune, that energy of the Wheel of Fortune. There's a cycle that is happening that's pushing you pushing things in your life for you to go a certain direction. I'm getting here with the Wheel of Fortune, it's an energy that wants you to have some kind of awakening. And that's where we get here with the High Priestess, because it wants you to go in the right direction, which you are. You definitely will be, if you keep your lovely eyes and mind open, aligning your heart as well. Here with the High Priestess, you know exactly where to go and what to do. And also I'm getting, you also know what buttons not to press and when to press them if needed, depending on who you are working with. You're very good at handling people's emotions, just so you can just get your job done in the best way possible. And how to speak them and whatever. It's like it's a really great skill that you have. But there is luck turning here in your favor. And with the Seven of Swords, that is now you learning that, okay, it's something has to happen in order for you to have this space and time for you to focus on other things, not for you, as we were saying, holding down the fort. So with the Seven of Swords, it's like, you know, you need to win this battle, but you need to be smart about it. You need to be wise about it. You know, speak up as soon as you can see the pattern happening again where it gets too much. You know, people kind of just keep loading things on you. Whereas you see that happening, stop it in its tracks and do something about it right there, right then, before it gets to this point where it feels like a struggle and then not everybody's happy and whatnot. But I do see here something spiritual as well. You're becoming more spiritually guided, more and more and more. And I feel like timing for some of you felt like an issue, but I do sense that spiritually you're getting stronger and you're feeling the guidance a lot more. Okay, all right, ooh, okay, Gemini. The Empress, the Three of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. We're afraid of heartbreak, of things that happened in the past. The Empress is here. It's so much potential of growth. If there's a connection you have with somebody within in a place that you're at, you can have the world at your feet, Gemini. You have been very hurt. You're afraid here, the Nine of Swords. This is a sign that you are really scared that this will happen again. If you decide to fully trust and connect like you did once before in your life, where things didn't go as planned, it didn't happen, things came out of the blue and you're completely shocked and devastated and whatnot. You don't want to go through that again, or you know, or committing to something that sometimes commitment, and I'm not necessarily thinking of romance here, it absolutely could be, but whatever it is that you commit to, you're afraid that it will fall, it will like collapse, you know. So it's just you putting your state of mind in the right place. This is really kind of causing you a lot of anxiety, trying to decide, trying to choose, you know, because there is happiness there. There is all this, the Empress is that amazing potential for the abundance that is there, but there's this big blockage, and that is your heart needs some deep healing. And that's why we say something spiritually. You need to perhaps be, oh, look at that, perhaps there's something spiritual there that needs to be more aligned with your physical body. So I hope that would, you know, you can understand that. And as soon as that is all connected, you're so much stronger and you're not afraid of this Three of Swords anymore. It doesn't become Three of Swords. You can take those swords out. Your heart heals. You don't have to be as anxious or stressed or nervous anymore, you know. And also you have other things going on at the same time. It's, you feel unsettled. However, I love that the Two of Pentacles have come here, because it's exactly what I was saying here with the Two of Pentacles, trying to keep everything afloat. You holding down the fort, you know, and also trying to find a common ground, trying to find that stability. And this is the Two of Pentacles, you know, and that is showing that you will be capable of doing that. No matter how, look at the waves in the background, how chaotic it is. You're still getting it done. But there needs to be, I feel like, the tempo of things. Some things always feels like a rush, and some other things feels like it's going too slow. And it's your, whatever it is that you're prioritizing is shifting. Something is happening once you change your priorities, because, and not out of guilt. Don't do it out of guilt. Do because of what is special to you. Look at how that's speaking so truly to the cup. The Ten of Wands. I was talking about the burden that you're carrying, the fort that this is happening, Gemini. you know, and this signifies also, because we have the Two of Pentacles trying to, like, you know, juggle things at the same time. 10 of Wands, you will be releasing this. You will be releasing the burden. You will be kind of, not everything has to be on your shoulders. This is something that you're stepping up. You're stepping up to it. You're stepping up to yourself, to people of or some kind of authority. And, you know, there's a gentle reminder that I feel is coming towards you as well. You're going to really know and understand where this pattern always comes from. There is a big shift, Gemini, that's going on, and the universe and that spiritual guidance is going to make you see it. There's something in your heart that truly has been healing, perhaps slowly, but you need to really, really look a lot deeper, and you will start to awaken and have that enlightenment and have that freedom also. You're almost there. He's only tied with one leg. You're almost completely released and free. And then the world is your oyster. And you can continue here with this Empress energy for sure, with this Wheel of Fortune that wants to continue in your favor, Gemini. Thank you so much, Gemini, for being here. I truly hope that this was helpful. Please do take care of yourselves. I love you all. Until next time.